My name's Jeff Figel, Damage Control Senior Chief. I went to college for 2 years, and after 2 years, you start thinking, well, geez, what's going to be my major? I had no real particular interest, and so I says, well, I started thinking about the military, and I said, well, possibly the Navy. And I had a buddy that went to a 2-year nuke school at Penn State, and I guess there's people that were advising him to go to the Navy because he couldn't get a job, but after he got if he were to get out of the Navy, they'd be looking for him, and so I kind of like followed him in, and we both went down to Orlando, Florida for boot camp training. I was like about 2 weeks behind him, but his interest and him joining kind of guided me that direction, and so I joined because of that, and I figured, well, if I'm not going to find some kind of a professional thing in college, next best thing is to look for a vocation, of trade. Okay, I joined the Navy in 1977. Well, I mean, I was in college. I was in, college life, But going into the Navy, it's more disciplined. Of course, initially they want you to do what you're told. And that starts right from boot camp. As far as folding your clothes, and in boot camp, and how well you're going to listen to directions. And if you're going to be somebody that's going to not follow what the basic rules of naval etiquette are. So I went to Orlando. Initially they wanted to send me to Great Lakes, and but I said I don't want to go to Great Lakes. They used to appease me there, and I said I want to go to Orlando because the girls were down in Orlando, and so, but it might have been a mistake, because when you went down in August into Orlando, there was a lot of gnats, and like I said, they wanted you to really learn discipline, do what you're told, and how well you're going to follow directions, and that's the whole thing about boot camp. And so it starts like most military, marching as a group, how you work as a unit, and so we start with marching and how to fold, and how to do everything in terms of following directions, and it's something where you go from college where you first do what you want, quit a job or everything, but when you're in boot camp, it's all doing what you're told, and how well you do what you're told. And boot camp was like I believe it was 8 weeks. And some of the good things about it is first got to go to Disney World, at the end of it all, and that's one of my memories of Florida. But like I said, going back to the discipline, you're standing at attention, and you got gnats, going through your ear, going in your ears and your nose. It's comical if it's happened to somebody else, but when it's happened to you, it's not as pleasant. And if you go like this, or somebody sees you, it's push-ups, and you don't even realize it. But after 8 weeks, you come back. You get I got like a week's vacation back at home before you get deployed to, like I said, I went to Philly A school, and but you come back, and you think that all the energy of doing push-ups and everything, that you would lose weight, and it turns out you come back, and friends say, "Holy cow! You actually develop physically, and you don't even realize it." Which helps you on board ship, because there's a lot of ladders, there's a lot of lifting scuttles, a lot of physical work, in terms of being on a ship.